How's everybody doing today? I'm Crypto Corey. I love all things crypto. We've got a very interesting show for you today. If you would, please click a like on this video and subscribe to the channel, and you can get more content like this if you click the bell notification. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and drop me into the corner of the screen. Right now, as you can see, we are looking at the OMI token, and I know my head's kind of in the way, but this is from July to now. One thing I want to do is just kind of give you an understanding of where the market's at. So the first thing we're going to do is going to go to the S&P 500. And as you can see, we've had, and I kid you not, let's just go ahead and see if we can kind of get a little date and price range. So from the top here, we had a drop that was a solid 9 to 10%. So we had a 10% drop over a few days. And as you can see, we've actually, let's see if we can do this again, our recovery so far. So we've had a good recovery from the drop. We've gone up 5% since the initial drop. So we've recovered about half of what we've lost in the S&P 500. If you go over to Bitcoin, as you can see, we also had our drop starting in November. And on that, obviously you're going to have a higher range. Our drop from the peak to the bottom was about 52%. That's a 52% drop, and we really haven't had much of a recovery. We are making higher lows instead of lower lows. If you go to the OMI token, though, this is all same time frame. So this is all the exact same time frame. We, from that November spot, let's try to see if we can figure out what the drop's been. So we had our peak in October, not in November, but let's just go ahead and do from there to the bottom. We had a 45% drop. Now that 45% drop happened between October and December 5th. And then since the start of the new year, we actually have gone up since this new year. We've gone up to, that's about 76% jump from the new year. Now, we've only been trading sideways for a while. I have not invested into the OMI token, but I think this just gives you a good understanding that OMI is outperforming Bitcoin. OMI is also outperforming the S&P 500. Now, it's a brand new project, so I don't want you to think that even though it's outperforming these more stable assets, that it's just a better asset. I haven't invested into the space. I am expecting a little bit of a drop here in the near future. I'm also, if you go to Bitcoin itself, let's just go and we're going to go into the 1 hour. I know it sounds crazy to say looking at things on a 1 hour chart, but if you look at the 1 hour, this has been that whole pump we've had since the drop. This is that recovery area that we've been talking about, where we've had higher lows. See, we got higher lows. You can see right here, we dipped down right to the equal part of the low. We did it again right here, had it again right here. When I see that, a lot of people think, well, we've recovered, we've made the bottom, we're on our way up. But if you go and let's just zoom out, it's always a good idea to zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. So this is the 1 hour. Let's go ahead and switch over to the 4 hour so we can draw some lines in the 4 hour. So here we've got the 4 hour chart, and here we've got the entire. So this was the all-time high right here, just before Thanksgiving, just shy of $70,000. And then this has been the last few months. And what we'll do is we'll just come up here and we'll go from the high and we will draw a descending channel. So, and that's what we're kind of seeing right here is we're seeing this descending channel form. So we got something about like there. So if you look at this descending channel, the other day or last night, everyone was just sure we are broken out. So everyone thought that this little pump right here was a breakout, and this was our breakout because over here we've got sideways action. Over here we got sideways action. Here we've got a downward trend. So we went from a downward trend to sideways action, more drops, sideways action. This is the first time we've actually seen more upward momentum for more than just a few days. I know we had a short few days here, but this is the longest period of upward momentum we've had since we've started our downtrend. Now, obviously, I just assumed that we were going to hit this $40,000 mark and be rejected off of it because this is just a strong amount of resistance. And we're going to have another drop. Now, I don't think we're dropping down to the 25, 29 levels. I do think we'll probably drop down to somewhere around this 32, 33 mark, and we'll see how much support we actually have. And if we zoom out and we look at the support, we can actually see right here, this is where all the support is. So right here, there's tons of support building up right here in this range. So I don't think we're going to drop down below 30 necessarily. If we do, that means we're just in a bear market. And that would mean that we don't have lengthening cycles and we've dropped down. So why am I talking about all this when I'm showing you the S&P 500, I'm showing you Bitcoin, and then I'm showing you the OMI token? We're going to zoom out for the OMI token. Obviously, this is right when the app first came on and came live. A lot of initial interest. It pumped hard, and then now it crashed. And then, as you can see, since July, here's been the recovery. And now I think this is about where we think we need to be. I do think it's going to go down a little bit, which would make it close to a buy. And this would be a long-term hold. This is not a buy that you're going to sell in a couple years. This is probably a 10-year hold for me that I'm looking at into getting into. But that's also, another thing to talk about is not the OMI side, but the Veve side. And we're going to do that real quick. So I've just got it written down. I have my official numbers. My official numbers right now. I know it's kind of hard to see. So I know it's all backwards, but it's $2,349. So $2,350 is the total amount of money I have put into the Veve app to buy collectibles. And then what you can do is you can go to collectables, and here we got all the different collectibles. And this is, if you're wondering, this is OMIWiki.com. This is an amazing site for you to get information about your collectibles. So I can go in here, I can go to the Disney collectibles, and as you see right here, it's got all the Disney collectibles, including their drop prices, shows you if they're first appearances or if they're rares, commons, uncommons, and you can go in and you can, like, let's just find one that I've got. I've got a C3PO. So if you click on the C3PO, supposedly it'll pop up. I think just this Wheel of Death, I think they're working on it. It'll show you the current price action. And if you go actually back into their app, let's see if I can find where it is. We can go to market. Okay, so here you've got for 10 euros a month for about $11, $12. You can actually get this interactive data-driven map, which shows you all of the various collectibles and their chartings. And they chart, I think, by the hour, I think is how they keep track of it. You can also go into here and you can see these are the various collectibles. These are their price changes. You can see here we've had a 400% change on that. We've had a 1200% change on Ice King. Let's just go to one collectible I own. Actually, let's go search for it. So let's just search for C3PO. See if it'll pop up using less words. Okay, hopefully that works. So we'll scroll down. There's a golden moment. Right here, C3PO. So as you see, C3PO, he is currently right around $4,399. That is from his initial price, which I did get him on drop for $60. That is a 7,000% increase. Now that's insane. That's truly insane. And there's not a whole lot on the market. One thing you can do with this app, and I'm just showing you the app itself. One thing you can do is you can go into, I've got my collectibles. I've made up every single collectible that I have in the app. I've loaded them in this, which I currently have 80 collectibles. And as you can see up in this top upper hand corner, that is the current evaluation of my portfolio. Now I did just sell a bunch, and I've got a ton of gems, and I will be buying up some here shortly. I do think that we are having a little drop in the NFT market, which that makes me, I've sold a good bit. I'm waiting for the drop, and then I will go in and buy a few grails. I might buy some more Mickey First Edition cards. I might buy the Spider-Man that was released for Marvel Mighties. Maybe I'll buy Gwen that was released for Marvel Mighties. I just don't know. But as you can see right here on a $2,350 investment, although we're not counting the gems I've got, if you just count the collectibles themselves right this moment, the evaluation is $20,362. And just so you're not, looking at this and thinking this is all BS, one thing that we can do is we'll close out of here. This is my phone itself. And here is my app. We can go in, you can see I've only got 120 gems in this app. I've got two phones, or I've got a phone. Actually, I've got two phones and I've got an iPad. My iPad's where I store most of my gems. And then this is just, I transfer gems over. It's free to transfer gems, by the way. I transfer gems over anytime there's a drop. We had a drop that happened today. It was for this Imperial Lotus Dragon. They were 120 gems on the drop, or 60 gems on the drop, and I wasn't able to get it. Yesterday, that was the drop I had the gems for, and that was, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, so the Lunar Calendar Stamp Collection, not that one. It was this one, all right. So the Lunar Calendar Stamp Collection, I was trying to get this drop, and I didn't get the drop, and I loaded up just 120 gems in order to get this drop. So as you can see, I've got 80 collectibles, I've got 2 full sets, and you can go into the market right now, and if we go into brands, we'll go back to that C3PO. We just got to find Disney. So here we go. There it is, Disney. It's a golden moment. So there's the C3PO and the golden moment. As of right now, he's sitting at 4,300, just like it shows in this app where he is sitting at right there at 4,300. Let me scroll him a little better. You can see right there, it's a C3PO, 4,300. Honestly, all these golden moments are very valuable, and they're only going to go up in price. So it's just, I wanted to show you that, even though, you think that you're getting some of these collectibles and the prices are going down, I've been in this for about 7-8 months, and I've seen a lot of my collectibles go down in price, and then out of nowhere, they just make the floor price that I bought into and then go beyond that. So I'm thoroughly happy with this investment, and I'm all invested currently in the Veve collectibles, but I soon am going to be investing. Oh, let's see. Crap. There we go. Join free. It wants me. I love how I'm using a free trial. I use free trials on everything. I don't pay for literally anything. Just because you don't technically have to. You can just keep reusing free trials. So I know this is it's not showing well anymore. But my goal is, I'll bring you back up. So my goal is, and this is something that I want to kind of instill in people, this is not my investment money. This is kind of like funny money that I'm playing around with. I'm just happening to do it very well in the NFT space. I've got other NFTs from OpenSea and other sources like that, but this one has performed the best. And we just had our migration. The OMI token is now on to ERC20 on the Ethereum blockchain, so that is through Immutable X. We will have purchasing and selling of items for OMI, and the OMI connection to gems and the OMI connection to the Veve collectibles themselves is yet to happen, and it will soon happen. When that happens, there will be a dip in the market. So what you'll see is now you're able to cash out. You're able to take your collectible that you've got and you're able to sell it for OMI or through Immutable in some form or fashion. And then you can take that OMI and convert it to Bitcoin, or OMI and convert it to USDT or USDC. That would be Tether, or that would be USDC coin. So that would be the US dollar coin backed by the dollar. Now you can take those and you can cash them out, stick them into your bank account if you want. Or I've got a crypto.com debit card. I'll just stick things onto there and I'll make purchases using USDC. So that way I don't have to pay any fees or I don't have to worry about transferring things to a bank. I can just pay for it right there. Coinbase also has a debit card. And if you don't want a debit card, you want a credit card, XRP does have a there's a BlockFi card. There is an XRP card coming out, but there is a BlockFi card that is a credit card built on American Express or Visa, I can't remember. But it is a credit card, not a debit card. Now, I'm not sure if you can actually load any crypto onto that credit card to pay the balance. I just don't know. But just for some people who don't want a debit card, there are credit card options out there for crypto. You also obviously can take your crypto earnings and sell them and put them back into your bank account. But again, keep in mind, anytime that you sell for a stable coin or for cash, fiat, you have created a taxable event and are subject to the tax laws. Now on NFTs, they don't really fully know how to regulate the NFT space, but I would just assume you're subject to probably about a 15% tax through capital gains. And I would think the same goes for if you're mining or if you're just buying and selling crypto. And you're only taxed on the gains. So you have to be able to somehow show how much you spent in the app versus how much you've sold in the app for these collectibles. So if you've sold a collectible for less than what you bought it for, then technically that's a negative return and that should be good for you on your taxes, bad for your wallet. Well, I just want to thank you for joining me. My name's Crypto Corey. Nothing I say is financial advice, and I will catch you on the next one. But just make sure, click the subscribe button and click the like on this video. I will be bringing you more content as the days arrive. I know we're in more of a bear market-esque for crypto and it's a little bit worrisome, but Veve's heating up and I've been making these Veve OMI videos and they're doing well. I would like for you to please try to watch my content, whether it's on Veve or whether it's on something else, like my Planet Miners, or just any other token that I'll be talking about. I'm trying to build up this channel and I would like for you to be here while I build this channel up and hopefully maybe be monetized. And if I make enough money and I can quit this job, I can go into crypto full time and I can make content for you full time. Now that gap is quite huge. I would need to make quite a lot of money via YouTube or whatever my digital means are. And if I do make that money, I will, step back from what I'm doing now. But as of right now, I'm making a great living at what I'm doing and it is funding all of these investments that I'm doing right now. I don't use Veve or OMI, or I don't have sponsorships or anything like that, obviously. But I'm doing this just because I enjoy making content for you, and I also need a place to vent. I don't really have a lot of people to talk to about crypto, and YouTube, the YouTube whoever, you are the people I am spilling my Veve hearts, my crypto hearts, my mining heart, all of it, my Pokemon hearts. I have a lot of Pokemon. I collect Pokemon as well. So, again, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day, have a good week, and, OMI homies, I'll see you again. Bye.